Welcome to Conversations with Celena, the podcast where we discover inspiration, motivation, and information to help you live your best life. I'm your host, Celena, aka Sunshine, and each week we'll dive into conversations with guests who share their testimonies, insights, and advice. We'll explore topics that uplift, encourage, and empower you to be the best version of yourself you can be. So tune in and let's have some fun while we explore all that life has to offer. Keep it smiling, sunshine, and let's go. Hey, sunshine. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Celena. I am your smiling host, Sunshine, and we are here on a Tuesday night. I know y'all are like, what? It's not Saturday. Sunshine got it wrong. No, I did not. We have Teen Tuesday on tonight. And, you know, I know we have people coming and sharing their testimonies, talking about their books, but the younger generation, they are truly the future. And when they are doing something positive, we definitely need to shine the spotlight on them. The regular outlets may try to focus more on the negative and things that's going wrong, but there's so many things that's going right. And so that's what we do over here on Conversation with Celena, inspiration, motivation, and information to help you live your best blessed life. So you all should already know that by now, right? Y'all can say it along with me. So I'm super excited about tonight's guest. She's so beautiful and cute, y'all. She is. All right. So I'm going to give you just a snippet about her, and then she's going to come and you're going to hear it straight from her. Her name is Trista Gallion. She is an 11th grade basketball star. You heard what I said? 11th grade basketball star. She plays in Slidell, Louisiana, and I want you all to welcome to the stage.
Hello.
Hey, Trista girl. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You listen. There you go. I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight. I am excited to hear about all the positive things that you're doing and that you're going to do. Okay. So this is strictly conversation style. You don't have to be nervous. We're just going to flow with this. Okay.
Okay.
If you need to stop me, you can stop me. If you need to correct me, you can correct me. But we want to know how you got into basketball. Like, how did you start this journey to become a basketball star?
It basically all started when I was younger. I was about 6 years old. My parents decided they were going to put me in basketball. It was kind of chaotic at first, but I learned to love the game. And I really got attached to it. It was just, I have to do this. It just like took up all of my time, and I enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you have to process it throughout growing up, and it just gets harder and harder and harder, but then it's just adjusting.
Mm-hmm. And how do you balance it all? Come a little closer so we can see that beautiful face of yours. There you go, girl. So how do you balance it all? I know you started young. I know you said it's hard. We're going to use the word challenging. It gives you opportunity to learn how to handle difficulties early on, how to be a team player. So tell us a little bit about that.
Being a team player, you have to, well, number one, obviously be unselfish. You have to be happy for when your team gets something and you don't. You have to, it's just there. Whenever you have a bad game and your team has a good game, if you won, you just have to be happy for your team. It's a team sport. And a lot of that, especially with my team, we've had our ups and downs, but we definitely learned a lot about each other, and now we have a really strong chemistry and sisterhood.
That's good. That's good. So do you think that most of the people stuck with it that started with you years ago?
Definitely, I would say yes.
Okay.
I know about one or two that maybe didn't stick with it, but a lot of the people that started with me either play with me now or I've played them.
Okay. And how do you keep all of this balance with keeping your grades up? Because I know in order to play sports, you have to keep your grades up. How do you manage that? Come forward so I can see your beautiful face, girl.
So it's mainly all about effort and your dedication.
Okay.
When you have free time, I know a lot of times you want to have fun, you want to go out, do what you want, but sometimes you have to dedicate that time to what you love. And also, it comes with rest. You can't be out late. You can't do stuff later. Rest is very important.
Girl, say it again for Sunshine. Say it again for the people in the back.
Rest is very important.
Okay, we gonna rest. We gonna learn how to rest. And then what was I gonna ask you? Dang, I just forgot it. So tell us a little bit about you. I know we're talking about basketball, but tell us a little bit about you. What's a fun fact that you would want people to know that wouldn't normally, that don't know you, that would be an interesting fact about you?
A lot of people, for some reason, like, think I'm mean.
No.
I'm really a nice person, like, genuinely, because sometimes I just it's like I'll just have like a work face. I'm just serious. But 9 times out of 10, I'm a really nice person. I don't mean any.
You're so cute. No, I cannot imagine you being mean, girl. Or them accusing you of being mean.
No. I
So
don't know. Like, it kind of shocks me when some people say it, like, "Oh, I thought you were a mean person." I'm like, me?
I mean, I guess sometimes maybe you just have that face because you're so serious about what you love that maybe people misinterpret it. But the key is getting to know me. Like you get to know me, then you'll know I'm not a mean person and I really am approachable, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard for me to imagine. So since you didn't want to call yourself a star, where do you see this taking you? Like what do you plan to do with basketball in your near future?
I definitely could take it far, and I really feel like I could go to college with this and maybe pursue a career in this, but obviously it's a very slim chance that might happen. So you always you have to have a plan to fall back on. So falling back, you always have to have good academics. It's a
Mm-hmm.
backup plan. If that's just how you have to succeed in life. When something doesn't work right, you have to have a backup plan. So my backup plan would be academically. I'm going to college for biology pre-med. And I would like to work in the doctor field, like maybe probably be a nurse. I'm not too sure on what exactly in the medical field I want to be in yet, but that is where my backup plan is heading towards. But I'm
Girl, you
prepared.
listen with that. I'm like, you really need to go into a little bit more detail of how you juggle that biology and pre-med. Those are, well, I'm not going to say that because maybe they're just complicated for me. But I just would think that would take a lot of being disciplined with your
It's,
time, like you said.
it's definitely discipline and sacrifice. And at this time, I'm willing to sacrifice
Good
my
for you.
time.
Good for you.
Hmm.
So, have any schools reached out to you so far, or do you have any that you really want to pursue?
There are quite a few that have recruited me. I have a couple of offers.
Okay.
Would you like to know a few that recruited me?
Only if you feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay. So I don't know all of them that offer me, so I'll just keep that disclosed. I'll tell you the ones that I know are recruiting me. The ones that are currently recruiting me is South Alabama, West Florida, and it's been a minute since I've conversated with them, but I've talked to Tulane. And then the two offers that I do know about would be UNO and Loyola. They're not official offers, but like they're in the it's like a process, you know.
Mm-hmm. So out of those, do you know which one that you are leaning toward, or none of those? You're waiting for someone else to give you an offer that you have your heart set on.
There's not a specific one I'm leaning towards currently. My options are still open. I just want to be patient and see where my options are in the future.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is very smart. So I think I want to ask you, like, if you could give a piece of advice to people your age, because you seem very mature, like I said, very disciplined, know where you want to go in life. And everyone doesn't, they're not in that place. So if you could share something with others your age, what would be that piece of advice that you would give them outside of you got to be disciplined? Is there anything that you could think of?
I would say in today's world, you do have to have like a sense of like maturity, especially going like, especially throughout high school. You have to prepare yourself for adulthood. And it's just also, I would say, people you hang around. You have to be careful who you hang around. Just get your perspective on things and just be smart with your decisions in high school. Like, you know, the basics, like the basics, you know.
Well, I think, how they say common sense is not so common.
Yeah.
The basics may not be basic for other people because we all grow up in different backgrounds and environments, and everyone's home life is not the same. And sometimes people may look at you and be like, man, I wish I knew, like, what's her secret, what she's doing. And they may be a little intimidated to come and ask you that. Like, I don't want to ask her because they think you're mean, and you're not mean, but they may, refrain from coming to say anything to you. So just if anybody was to watch this, because I'm hoping that people will be encouraged, because we can learn from everyone of all ages. So even older people who are struggling with being disciplined, wasting time, not getting rest, that they will be encouraged by what you're saying. And so that's the reason that I ask you that question.
Yeah,
let's get the dark over there. We're gonna have to do us another one. We'll redo because
oh my God, it's like
darker outside. Oh, there you go.
Let's see. There we go.
There you go.
But I feel like the core to all of it that branches off into it is sacrifice. Sacrifice in general. You have to sacrifice your time for certain things. You have to sacrifice fun for certain things. It's just how it goes.
Mm-hmm. And then it pays off on the back end. So you're sacrificing today, but it will pay off on the other side of the sacrifice. So it's not like you don't ever get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You do. You just have to sacrifice on the front end, because you definitely got to do all this stuff while you're young, because you can't be 50, 60 years old talking about I'm about to go play basketball. Like, there's a time and a season for everything. So you are definitely doing it in the right order.
Right.
Yeah. So I know that you're young, but one of the questions that I do like to ask is, if you could tell your younger self something. I don't know how young you're going to be able to go, but because you're already a baby. But if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self, like, don't be so hard on yourself. Just give yourself some leniency, and don't don't beat yourself up on something that is so little. Because I used to like, especially with basketball, I used to be like so upset at myself when I messed up, and sometimes I still fall short of that to this day. Like, I'll get upset with myself if I keep messing up, but it's a process. I still have stuff to work on.
Mm-hmm. And no one is perfect, and if you know that you're putting in the time and the effort, which you are, and if you happen to miss, okay, like you're going to get another opportunity. And so you are correct about that. We do beat ourselves up and stay in that pity party sometimes way too long, and we miss opportunity. So, and then when coaches are watching you, they're also watching how you handle the disappointment, how you handle the missed shot, how you handle the loss. And so it's not just about the skill, it's about how you react to things that don't go right. You know what I'm saying? So there's always someone watching for sure. But that was a good piece of advice.
Thank you.
So if you wanted to tell someone, like, if you don't get anything else from this show tonight, this is what I want you to know. Because let me tell you something. I know that there's young ladies watching this and young men watching this. And it's like, what piece of advice would you want them to take away from this? Like, if you don't get anything else from this episode, this is what I want you to take home with you. This is what I want you to implement in your life today and in your future, because you already have offers, your grades, you know, your academics are up there, so you don't have to worry about your grades. And so what would you tell someone to take away from this episode?
I would say, I don't really know how to explain it. I would say it's a
Take
mixture.
your time, girl. We're not in a hurry. Take your time.
I would say it's like a mixture of, I feel like it's, when I say it's gonna kind of contradict what I said earlier. Put yourself first sometimes. Like, whenever, whenever you're in school, let's say that, and your friend needs help with like certain assignments, because sometimes I have a problem with this too. Somebody will need help with something, and I help them before I finish my work, and then it ends up falling short on me. But sometimes you have to put yourself first, I would say.
So I would say that definitely goes into the balancing act, where you know you want to make sure that you're taken care of, because you can't be the very best that you can be if you're not taking care of you first. But then also we are here to serve, but in moderation. So you can't put everybody ahead of you, because then you're going to be left empty. And then that's not going to be good for you, your team, your grades, any of that. So it sounds like you do a really good job of balancing, and it sounds like that would be what you're trying to share with others. Take time to get rest, take time for you, you know, and finish your assignments before, you know what I'm saying? You got to put
Yeah.
the mask, the oxygen mask on yourself before you can put it on someone else. So that's kind of like how you have to think about that.
Yeah, whatever you have ahead of you, a task that you have, you need to do that before you're in a rush to help somebody else sometimes. And sometimes it's hard
It
because it's
is.
somebody you're close to. And sometimes when it's somebody you're close to, you have to branch away from that person. I've had to do that with a couple of people, and like, it's understandable. But it's
And that's
about
called boundaries. That's
yeah,
called boundaries.
about
Mhm.
boundaries and putting yourself first.
Look at you. Go ahead on, girl. I love that. I love that. Well, did you have anything else that you wanted to share that maybe we did not go over it tonight?
No.
You're cute. You're cute.
Thank you.
Listen, if you know of anyone who is an exceptional teen, or they may not be exceptional, this platform right here is for people. So it's not like we discriminate and we only, you know, want the exceptional, but it is nice because we want to um, show people that there are positive things happening in this world. Because anytime you turn on television, you go outside, it's always a whole lot of negativity going on. So it's so refreshing to see you and your beautiful smile and you encouraging other young people to stay the course, to get your work done, enjoy your life. You know, whatever it is, you might be a soccer player, tennis player, whatever it is, guitar, piano, whatever you do, put it first in your life because it'll take you far. If you sacrifice now, your gifts and your talents will make room for you. And so that sounds like exactly what you're doing. So we appreciate it. So if you know of anybody else that would like to come on Team Tuesday, I like this. We used to do Testimony Tuesday. Might even bring that back. Have some Team Tuesdays, Testimony Tuesday, and just share people's stories because everybody's story doesn't look crystal clear. Most of ours don't look crystal clear. You know, we all have past lives that can benefit other people. And so that's what this platform is for.
Yeah, I understand. Like, some people come from different backgrounds. Some people had to struggle to get to the top. Some people had it easy. And I feel like that puts different settings of, like, want in people's mindsets. Like, for people that had it easy, like, they're not, depending on how they were raised, they're not going to want it as much as somebody that really had to earn what they wanted. Like, yeah. And there goes the light. Oh no.
Uh-oh. I guess that means it's time to wrap it up. It's not coming back on?
No, my mom turned the car off. Bro. Back on.
Yes, that's funny. But you're all right. When you have to work hard for something, you appreciate it. When it's all handed to you on a silver platter, you tend to take things for granted.
Oh my gosh! What are they doing?
That's what makes the lives awesome because all kinds of stuff happen. I'm surprised the dog not in here barking because he want to be part of the show a lot of times. So don't worry about it, baby girl.
Dad, what are you doing? What is he doing? Okay, now that I have the keys, the light should stay on.
No, you're good. You're good. So yes, send others over here. Like I said, if they have a story that they want to tell or a book, because we have some young people that are writing books, and so this platform is definitely open. Most of the time it's on Saturdays, but you see, not all the time. We're branching off. We're bringing it to the forefront and doing what we have to do so that your story can get out, conversations with Celena can get out, and we all gonna be some superstars over here. Listen, you 11th grade superstar. I'm gonna be, I don't know, 55, 55. If the Lord say the same, my blood pressure was so high yesterday, everybody was concerned. And then I had this crazy dream. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell y'all the crazy dream. You just hang on a second. So I have a friend that passed away a few years ago. And so my blood pressure was really high yesterday, and everybody was so concerned. So thank you all for y'all concern. But I finally went to sleep. And then I had a dream that I was on this plane with my friend who is deceased. And she's telling me, oh, you need this or you need that. Something she was telling me that I needed. I don't know, maybe something like a passport or something. I don't know what it was that I needed, but we worked it out. And then, like, the plane was getting ready to take off. And I was like, no, I can't go. I can't go. Like, my blood pressure is too high to be on this plane. So somehow I managed to exit the plane. My luggage and everything else, I guess, was left on the plane. And she went on. I'm like, baby, I'm not ready to go. I be joking sometimes, be like, come on through, Jesus. But in all honesty, when it comes down to it, sunshine is not a rest to go. It's not rest to go. But anyway, that's my story for yesterday and last night. I just was like, I can't believe I had that dream. I can't even believe I remembered it.
I'm intrigued.
So my portion of this is take care of yourself.
Okay.
Trista has to stay in shape in order for her to chase after her dreams, and same for the old fogies. Like, we have to take care of ourselves, because you should never stop going after things that you want, because the only way is to try.
Right.
If you don't try, it's an automatic no. You're definitely not going to get it. So put your best foot forward and try. So that's what we're here. That's my takeaway tonight, is make sure, no matter your age, no matter any of that, race, any of that, put it in your mind, write it down. For God's sakes, please write it down. Like I keep hearing, write it down and make it plain. So anything that you want in life, anything that you want to do, write it down, make it plain, and then go for it. Go for it. You'll get there.
I appreciate it. I can get, if they're not busy, I feel like my teammates would be willing to come on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe y'all all could come at the same time and we have like a round table conversation. That'll be really good. That way nobody feels like it's all eyes are just on them.
Yeah, I could do that.
That might help rest the nerves. Were you nervous? Because you did amazing.
Yeah, I was kind of nervous in the beginning.
But it's not bad, is it?
No.
It's not. Because we just having a conversation like we on the phone. So, well, thank you so much for your time and coming to share about being. Tell us a little bit about the statistics before we go. What's the statistics for your team?
I feel like our statistics would be hard work, discipline again, and being organized. Just it's over. Just get going. Boom, 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 boom. Get through everything.
So, what's your wins and losses? Just the score.
Oh, our win, like our record.
Your record. Mm-hmm.
Our record, I believe, if I'm correct, in season was 30-1, which is the best record out of girls and boys basketball at Slidell High School in history.
Really, I did it again. I can't believe you didn't even start with that. Shame on me, because I should have asked earlier. And I was like, what's the wins and losses? I couldn't think of record. But yes, girl, that's amazing.
And then we went to state on Saturday. We had it, but then we lost by 1 point. And I feel like it was definitely a big lesson for us just to not let up on a team like that. Because we played Zachary. They're definitely a talented, hardworking team. They're always good every year. And it's just like we can't let up on a team like that. It's just it sucks how we have to lose seniors and stuff, but I feel like it's gonna put more of a challenge on the upperclassmen, upcoming seniors, and the other classmen.
Mm-hmm. I saw this video the other day. It was like a track meet, but it was probably like the Olympics. That's what it looked like. That's what it put me in the mind of. And so the man was running in front, and it looked like he had it. And he was moving like he had it too. I guess when he looked this way and looked this way out of his peripheral vision, he didn't see anybody. So he just going on, and out of the back comes this man and just passes him right up. I mean, like right at the finish line. And the man that was in the lead, he just collapsed. He collapsed. I guess he was in disbelief because it looked like he had it. So the thing about it is, like you said, you have to apply that pressure and don't let up, because it's not over until it's over. And that man the gap was wide, and he put everything he had into it in that last little stretch of that race, and he won. And that's basically what the video was about. Like, don't ever let up, don't ever give up, because even though you might look like the underdog, shoot, underdogs sometimes come out on top.
I would love to keep the conversation up, but I just looked at my phone. It's on 1%, and I would hate for it to hang up on you and my phone died.
No, we were
I'm
done.
so sorry.
We were done. This was great. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for joining. And this was Teen Tuesday with Miss Trista. So y'all give her a round of applause.
I appreciate you having me.
All right. Talk to you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Get over here so I can end it.